This is New Orleans. It squats in the middle of the Mississippi mud, with the dikes of modern industrialism on one side and the twisted wrought iron grillwork of the old world on the other. Brimming with the romance of 200 years, its lacework merits the title City of Romance. Building decaying with the flavor of names indelibly inscribed into antiquity. Jean Lafitte, Andrew Jackson, Aaron Burr, Bienville. Names pressed closely to the bosom of time, recalling its characters and describing her characteristics. New Orleans, the Creole city, the city care forgot, Carnival City, Queen City of the South, the Crescent City. The story of New Orleans comes from 1,000 different sources, most of them rotted on paper, traced by the crow quills of notaries. Words in French and Spanish, like her streets. Decatur, Dauphine, Rampart, Canal, Basin, Royal and Bourbon streets. Vieux Carré, the French Quarter, where life is lived at a different tempo. And the people? Well, let's take a look.
Julianne.
Oh, place it under the door, would you, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
At 7 p.m. tonight. Please wait for me. Love, Jack.
Come in.
Come on, honey, we're wasting time. We've got just 5 hours to see New Orleans together. Then I've got to catch a plane back from New York.
Darling, I'm so sorry, but I've got to go to work.
Work? At night? Huh. That's the time for all good little girls to be in bed. Okay. Come on, I'll walk you to work.
I'm sorry again, but you wouldn't be allowed. You see, this is, well, it's a sort of a ladies' club.
Oh, like the YWCA, huh?
Well, not exactly, but there are other ladies there. It's just that, well, you've always been rather straight-laced, and these girls are not used to men, well, men like you.
What's wrong with men like me?
Nothing silly. It's just that, well, maybe I'm just a little prejudiced. You see, you're a little special to me.
Okay, but what am I going to do while you're working?
Well, why don't you go to a bookstore and browse around? You like musty places.
Anything you say, but I'd rather be with you. See you later on tonight, huh?
Well, now, is that any way to leave a girl?
Huh?
That ought to hold you.
After that, nothing can hold me.
You'd better go.
Okay, if you say so.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Moulin Rouge. Moulin Rouge, what shows? What doesn't? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Pat Patrick. I guess most of you know yours. It's early yet. Of course, a little later on in the evening, I wouldn't be taking a bet on that type of thing. We have a nice show in store for you, about 50 acts that, well, you might say we have about 25 acts. We've got a dozen. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple little kids that come out here and do a great show. And I'll tell you, I've had a request tonight before the show starts, but I'm going to go on with this thing anyway. And I just returned from a nice long run. My landlord's been chasing me. But, devils. But I had a nice little trip down through Kentucky a few weeks ago. I wasn't working that week. My agent hadn't called me. As a matter of fact, my agent hadn't called me for quite a while. Incidentally, I called my agent, and he'd been dead for 2 years. Well, I finally found out why I wasn't working. But so now I've got a new one. The other day I called him, everything I could think of. But down in Kentucky, we were doing some fishing, and I stopped at the general store to order a couple of generals. I've always loved them, you know. And a fella said, do you want to go fly fishing? I said, no. As a matter of fact, I'd kind of like to go fish fishing, if you don't mind. I want to catch flies. I would have stayed in my room with a beater. So he said, what kind of a line do you use? And I said, well, I usually start off by saying my wife doesn't understand me. That's been a pretty good line for me. And he said, have you got worms? And I said, no. This is from being indoors too much. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to take up too much of your time, take away the show. I'll be back around after a while, but we have a very, very wonderful little lady coming to you now. I know you're going to enjoy seeing. I don't want to tell you too much about her. She's a lovely girl. She's a platinum lovely dish. I don't want to spoil the illusion. Illusion. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, Miss Sheila Lane.
boy.
Just the kind of a girl I dream about. You ought to see the kind I get. Well, back to work. Ladies and gentlemen, we take you now by remote control to a travel agency on St. Charles Street.
Well, hello, Bob.
Well, Harry, how are you?
Well, I'm all ready to sail for sunny Spain. Have you got my tickets?
Harry, I don't only have your tickets, I have a big surprise for you.
What's that?
I'm going to Spain with you.
You are? You're going to conduct a tour, huh?
Ah, you're going to love it over in Spain, Harry. It's the land of romance.
Yeah, I heard about it being wonderful. You know, I was mistaken for a Spaniard today.
Someone mistook you for a Spaniard?
Yeah, I was walking down the street and a guy bumped into me and said, "Get out of the way, Sebastian."
Are you sure he said Sebastian?
Well, it sounded like that.
Well, Harry, when we get over to Spain, I have an idea where you and I are going to make a lot of money.
Yeah, every time you get an idea, I either go to jail or I get the dry rub.
But this time you're really going to make some money.
How?
Well, you see, over there, the national pastime is bullfighting, and you are going to fight a bull.
You are going to drop dead.
Now, there's two kinds of people. They're the Dons and the Peons. You are a peon.
I'm a what?
You're a peon. Now, in bullfighting, there are the toreadors, the matadors, the picadors, and you?
Yeah, I'm a cuspidor. I knew that was coming.
Now, I'll tell you all about fighting the bull.
Yeah.
First, you enter the arena. The stands are crowded with thousands of people screaming and yelling for you.
I forgot to put my pants on.
They came to see you slay the bull. Slay the bull.
Oh, slay the bull. I thought you said slay the bull. Yeah.
Now, you must do something to acknowledge all this wonderful applause.
Yeah, what do I do?
You pull out your muchacha and you wave it at them.
In front of all those people?
Well, naturally, they expect it.
You're in for an awful disappointment.
Now, at this point, the king and the queen enter the arena.
Oh, they come to this clam bake, too, huh?
Oh, they would miss
Oh,
it.
that's good.
Now, you must do something to acknowledge the queen's presence.
Yeah, what do I do?
You do this by getting down on one knee and throwing a kiss at the queen's box.
Well, I'll be seeing you around the pool room sometime.
Wait a minute. Where are you going?
I'm going home. I'll send my brother to you.
Why your brother?
Well, he's just got to the stage where he just don't give a darn. Hey, how far am I away from the queen's box when I'm wafting all these kisses?
About 200 yards.
No chance of a splashback.
You're perfectly safe.
All I wanted to know.
Now the queen comes down into the arena to greet you.
Oh, yeah.
So you lay your muchacha on the ground. Now the queen picks up your muchacha and she kisses it.
I finally get a break out of this.
Now you're ready to fight the bull.
After that, I'm ready for an iron lung.
Way down the other end of the arena, a large gate opens up and the bull charges.
How much?
$2.
Well, that's reasonable.
The bull charges towards
Oh,
you.
to me?
Now, as the bull charges, you shift.
I what?
You shift.
I'll do that when I first see that darn bull.
You shift to the right. You shift to the left. You shift to the
Right
right.
or left, it'll be there. Don't worry.
Now, as the bull charges by, you stick your muchacha in the bull.
Catch him on the fly, eh? Well, that's nothing for an old sheepherder like me.
Now the bull staggers around and drops dead at your feet.
Yeah, I died of disappointment.
Now you pull out your bolero. You have a bolero, haven't you?
I had two of them when I got up this morning.
This is your bolero.
Oh, that's a bolero.
And with this, you foil the bull.
How are you going to fool a bull with a handkerchief?
There's position number 1, position number 3, position number 5, position number 7. All those positions are important when you foil a bull. Here, you stay here and practice those positions.
Yeah.
I'm going down to make all the arrangements, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, send me in an old bull, will you? 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7.
Harry, run for your life. The bull is loose. The bull is loose! Harry, the bull is loose! Come on, do something quick. The bull is loose. Do position number 5. Position number 7. What are you doing?
I think I just did number 2.
Wonderful, wonderful. Have to go to Spain one of these days. Well, as you all know, to change the subject just a little bit, that the weather is a very important item in our lives today. And as you know, it's quite dependable upon the prediction of the same. But I would say, without fear of contradiction, one that you cannot predict is the one and only Stormy. Change the mood of our show, we give to you a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of tempo, and a little bit of pork chops and kidney stew.
Here you go, boy. Sailing, son. Here you go. Keep going. Yeah, now you got it on the drive there, boy. You're right on the beach. You're on the beach. Right. Come on, Sidney.
Hiya, beautiful. Boy, what a show tonight. What a crowd.
How are the girls doing?
They were great for me. Oh, they're all right. Me, I got the yaks. You sell the sex and I tell the jokes. That's what I've been telling you, Julie. As a team, I can see it all now. Pat Patrick, assisted by Julianne.
Assisted by? Why, I'm the baby doll of Bourbon Street.
Yeah, we know all that, honey. You draw the people in, but me, I entertain them. The greatest.
That's what I like about you. You're so modest. Now, will you please go so that I can get dressed?
Yeah, I'll go so you can get dressed. So you can get undressed. Hey, that's not a bad joke. Will you go so I can get dressed so I can go out there and get undressed? I'll put that in a routine. I heard a story tonight at the bar about an old fat lady getting on a streetcar and...
Very funny. Now, will you please go so I can make my show?
Yeah, all right, honey, I'll go. Incidentally, tonight, an old buddy of mine's opening up in a club across the street. We can catch the late show. Would you like to go?
Sorry. Boyfriend just got in.
Oh, a boyfriend. There's always something. How about the weekend, maybe? You and I could sort of cut it up kind of wild-like around Jackson Square, huh?
You're gonna miss your cue if you keep talking.
My cue? My cue? Hey, I'm practically on. I'll see you after a while, honey.
Come on, Dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you were shipwrecked in the Pacific and washed ashore a lonely island for 6 months, the boredom might drive you nuts, too.
Sleep. How can you sleep in this godforsaken hole? 6 months we lay here with that hot sun beating down on the top of your skull. Insects, ants, mosquitoes. Hey, Murgatroyd.
The mail come?
The mail in this godforsaken hole. 6 months we lay here like a couple of rats. Nobody to talk to. That hot sun beating on your skull till you go screwy. Insects, ants, mosquitoes. I'd give half of my life just to look at one human face.
What am I, an anteater?
I tell you, if I don't get off this island another day, I'll go to my mind. I'll flip my way. I'll go on crazy. I can't stand it. I tell you,
Come on, take it easy. Take it easy.
I'll take it any way I can get it. 6 months is a long time.
Try to get some sleep, Bob.
Sleep? How can I sleep? Every time I close my eyes, she comes to me.
What are you doing, holding out on me?
Darn it, she's not real. She doesn't even exist. It's a myth. That's what drives me bugs. Ooh, but Harry, you should see her.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Her hair is like thin spun gold.
Yeah.
Her eyes are like deep pools of sparkling water. Teeth like the finest pearls that nature ever made.
I pass.
Swan-like neck.
Yeah.
Voluptuous breasts.
Make bigger circles.
I'll give you bigger circles. I tell you, if I don't get off of this island, another day, I'll go out of my mind. I can't stand it. I'm going screwy in this place.
Bob, come on. Take it. Let's try to get some sleep. Come on. Once more.
I'll try one more time.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we've been here 6 months.
Don't you forget.
Good night.
Good night.
It's all right for you to talk about sleep. You can sleep on a picket fence. Every time I try... You again? Oh, why don't you leave me alone? What do you want to drive me screwy for? You know you're not real. You don't even exist. Oh, go away, will you? Another night like this will drive me out of my mind. I can't take it. I can't.
Oh, but I am real. Touch me. Feel me.
Hey, you are real.
Well, of course I am.
All this meat and no potatoes. Oh, I love you. I love you! I'll never let you go. I love you! 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 I love you!
What's the matter with you? You've gone nuts? Whew. That was close.
Gee, Harry, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you. I was dreaming.
Well, don't dream on me.
That was wonderful. That Bob Carney ought to get the Anatomy Award for that one. Sorry. And now we bring to you the one and only young lady that needs no introduction whatsoever. I know you all know of whom I'm speaking. I've had the good fortune of working in many, many shows with her. She's the very lovely, charming, most popular girl. Here she is, Alouette. It's got a lot of things going for her. Yes, indeed. Well, right now at this time, a young lady comes to us all the way from Gay Paris. And I'm reminded of the time I was over in Paris recently. I met a very lovely little French girl over there. Naturally, I couldn't speak French, and she couldn't speak English. So to get along, she would draw a picture of anything she wanted. She drew a picture the first day of a table and chair, so I naturally knew it was a restaurant, so I took her to dinner. The next day, she drew a picture of a champagne bottle, so I bought her champagne. And then that night, she drew a picture of a four-poster bed. I never did figure out how that girl knew I was from Grand Rapids. Well, neither here nor there. Right now, from Gay Paris, the one and only Collette Duray.
Hey, Miss Julianne. Anything I can get for you?
Oh, no thanks, Don. I feel just wonderful.
Oh, boyfriend get in town?
Uh-huh. Here, let me show you his picture.
Oh, handsome Joe, ain't he?
Going to catch a show?
Oh, no, indeed. Why, he doesn't even know what I do. Thinks I'm a secretary for a ladies' club. No, I could never tell him. He'd never understand.
Sure don't know what he's missing, does he, Miss Julie? Well, where's he at now?
I could be wrong. But if I know Jack, he's probably walking the streets in search of a good bookstore.
Well, I better get out in the club. Sir. I've reserved this for you.
Oh. Thank you very much.
What do you have?
Peil will be all right, thanks.
I'm not quite as young as I used to be. I guess I never was. Well, I just returned to this part of the country from a very, very nice long personal disappearance tour. And my wife had bought a new car with some money she'd picked up. I don't ask questions. I'm just grateful, that's all. And it was one of these new hydromatic jobs. And I was driving along, and my left leg was going asleep. And it was then and only then that I realized, when I had driven out of the yard, my wife had yelled shiftless. She had meant the car, not me. Which, knowing my wife is a switch, and if I'd have had one, I'd have used it. So I'm driving along, and I'm down on the floorboards trying to find the trouble. I ran smack into a fire hydrant, and this cop came up to me, about to here. He was on his bike. And he said, "Did you see that fire hydrant?" I said, "Well, I hit it, didn't I?" And he said, "Do you drink?" And I said, "Well, thanks. I think I've had enough for now." And he said, "Let me see your driver's license." I said, "Well, I don't happen to have one. They're about this big. You've certainly seen them, you dumb old fat cop." So just then an old lady drove up in a station wagon full of kids, and the cop said, "Lady, don't you think it's about time you stopped?" And she said, "Don't be silly. These aren't even my kids." Well, that's the way it goes, or we always hope it does. Right now, I'd like to introduce to you a very charming, luscious young lady. Here she is, Miss Rita Parker.
around the house, son.
Oh, thanks a lot.
How do you like the show?
Sensational. That's the first time I've ever seen anything like this.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Not nothing.
Down to the railroad station between the trains and watched what went on at the bar. It's very interesting.
Jeannie. Sure is a convenient place to have a bar, right next to a train station.
It sure is, Johnny. Oh, by the way, don't forget to call your trains in here, will you, Johnny? You know how your passengers have a habit of getting in here and getting lost. So keep calling the trains in here.
All right, Jeannie.
Okay.
We'll see you now.
Come on, you drunken bum. Come on, what's the matter with you? Always tagging behind you. Over here, Charlie, over here.
How do I get over there?
Part of your breath.
I use that to back up on. Hello, baby.
Hello, fella. How are you?
Here, let's have a drink of whiskey.
We don't sell any 10-cent whiskey in here.
Well, I'll be damned if I'll drink any of that 5-cent stuff. You think you got a bagger on your hands? I got one of those. I'm lousy with money. I'm lousy without money. Let's have a drink.
Now, look, I can't serve you. You're drunk.
Who you call a drunk?
Well, you're drunk.
I can prove I'm not drunk.
Oh?
You see that window out there? You see that cat coming in that window with one eye?
Oh, boy, you are drunk. That cat ain't coming in. He's going out.
All aboard. Train leaving for Salt Lake City, Chicago, Cleveland, and New York.
Here we go, Charlie. Come on now. Pull yourself together. Look at you. You look like 6 miles of bad road. You gotta be respectable when they get on a train. Watch. See? Hey, Charlie. Who's this guy? Hey, Charlie. This guy ain't got no head. Oh, he wears it on the other end. I'm trying to go to New York, but what's that something I gave my push?
Well, I'm awfully sorry, sir, but you just missed your train. But there'll be another one by in exactly 1 hour.
Let's go back to what's Charlie.
Oh, come on now. Come on. Here's yesterday.
What's the matter, boys? Did you miss your train again?
Yeah, same wise guy. Sits up all night waiting for a chance to goose that gave me a push. And I'm getting sick and disgusted with you, too. Always shooting off your big mouth. You don't hear me shoot off my big mouth, do ya? I got a slimming flu. For the water in the slough alone cost me $1 million. That's what I got. Big mouth. What do you got?
I gotta go.
Wise guy. I always get mixed up with a wise guy. I never swallowed the flavor.
Yeah, it's terrible. Well, come on, have another drink. Oh. Say, tell me, do you drink a quart of whiskey a day?
Are you kidding? I spill more than that.
Tell me, what do you do for a living?
Brain surgery.
Oh, boy. Train leaving for Salt Lake City, Chicago, Cleveland, and New York.
You know, you got a familiar push. I saw you someplace before. Are you Drew Pearson?
Are you kidding? I didn't even get started.
Well, goodbye, baby.
So long, fella. Come back again soon.
I'll stay around so fast.
Whoa, whoa, Clactor.
Still fooling around, eh?
I'm awfully sorry, sir, but you missed your train again. But your friend made it. He's on the train and gone.
Oh, what the devil's going on here? He came down to see me off.
Boy, what a load that guy carries. I hope they get on the train all right. And now, from south of the border, Carla. That's about as far down below the border as I've ever been. Well, now, a young lady that you'd be very happy to, I know I would be, to take her home to my dad. But then again, she might become my stepmother. And that wouldn't be so bad either. Well, here she is, Montmartre Kitty. Kitty. And now to Rampart Street and Lawyer Carney's office.
Bob, you've been my lawyer a long time, haven't you?
Harry, I've been your lawyer a good many years, and I got you out of many a scrape.
Well, get me out of this one.
What's the trouble now?
I want to commit murder.
Oh, now you can't go about committing murder.
And why not? I pick up the paper every day. I read where somebody kills somebody. They get off scot-free. Why can't I? I'm a citizen.
Who do you want to kill?
My wife.
Why do you want to kill your wife?
She's no good. She's rotten. She's lousy. She's got bad habits.
What kind of bad habits?
She drinks canned beer.
Oh, Harry, there isn't any harm in drinking canned beer.
But she drinks canned beer in bed.
In bed?
And when she empties the can, she throws them in the bed, on top of the bed, under the bed, in the bed. It's got to such a state when I get in bed with her, I can't tell one can from another.
Well, Harry, if you really and truly want to kill your wife, I'll tell you how you can do it, and it'll be legal.
There is a way?
Of course there is.
Well, give me the layout on that.
Don't forget now, you must do everything I tell you.
You're my lawyer.
All right. When you go home now, I suppose you expect a nice big dinner.
Yeah, one lousy meatball.
Forget about the meatball.
Yeah.
Get your wife all dressed up. You get all dressed
Yeah.
up. Take her down to Pete Herman's.
I don't like Pete Herman's.
Why not?
Too many fights.
You don't go in for amateur boxing?
No, I don't care for that stuff.
You do as I tell you now. Go down to Pete Herman's.
Yeah.
Have a couple of drinks.
Yes.
Order yourself a steak that thick.
What do I do, get an FHA loan to pay for it?
Well, when you finish the steak, you get your wife out the floor and you dance.
Dance.
You dance again.
Dance again.
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 Don't you get the idea?
Huh?
She's getting tired.
She's getting tired. What about little Junior?
Oh, you're in there pitching all the time.
Well, there's going to be an awful lot of foul balls.
Now, when you leave Pete Herman's, she thinks she's going home.
She ain't?
That's where you fool her.
I've been fooling her for years.
You take her down to Jimmy Moran's.
Yeah.
Have a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Get your wife out on the floor, you dance again.
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 Now she can't walk.
I'm dragging, too.
Now, when you leave Jimmy Moran's, how far do you live from there?
15 miles.
Good. Don't take a taxi.
No.
Take a nice, brisk walk.
Nice brisk walk 15 miles from here?
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to meet me at the other end with an iron lung?
Now, when you get home, you don't go right to bed.
No.
You turn on the radio.
Yeah.
Make a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Get your wife out on the floor, you dance again.
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 Now she hasn't got a leg under her.
I got 3 of them under me.
Now you throw her across your shoulder and you carry her upstairs to the bedroom.
You want to bet on that?
When you get in the bedroom, turn the lights down low.
Yeah.
Put your wife in a nice black sheer nightgown.
Yeah.
You put on your pajamas.
Just the tops.
What's the matter with the bottoms?
Put them under the pillow in case of an earthquake.
Now, Harry, the atmosphere is perfect. The lights are low.
Yeah.
Your wife is completely knocked out.
Yeah.
So you have a rendezvous.
A what?
A rendezvous.
What's a rendezvous?
That's making mad, passionate love to your wife.
Boy, they got the darndest names for it now, haven't they?
After a little bit, you have another rendezvous.
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 Wait a minute. You got me overestimated by about 20 rendezvous.
If you do exactly as I told you for 365 days.
Yeah?
1 solid year.
Just a year?
At the end of that year, your wife will be dead.
Are you sure?
I promise.
Oh, boy, I'll go through with that. I'll rendezvous her into a cemetery. Rendezvous, rendezvous, rendezvous.
Mr. Carney.
Well, Mrs. Rose, my secretary told me you were calling.
Oh, yes, I've been looking forward to seeing you for a long time now.
Long time?
I just wanted to drop in and congratulate you.
What for?
Well, I don't know exactly, but it has something to do with some advice you gave my husband a year ago.
Is it a year ago since your husband was in here?
Not quite. It's about 364 days. But it will be a year tomorrow.
Year tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
How time flies.
Doesn't it? I don't know what you told my husband, but whatever it was, it worked.
Good.
Good. You know, ever since you talked to my husband, Mr. Carney, my life's been nothing but one round of parties, picnics, and balls. A ride through the park, rendezvous. Dancing, rendezvous. Cocktails, rendezvous. Rendezvous, rendezvous, rendezvous. Oh.
You like that rendezvous, huh?
I love that rendezvous.
By the way, where is your husband now?
Well, he was right with me.
He was?
Oh, there he is now.
Rendezvous, rendezvous, rendezvous. Rendezvous.
Be patient, darling. Wait until we get home. Doesn't he look wonderful, Mr. Carney?
He looks absolutely marvelous. Looks like he could use another crutch.
I was thinking of a tripod. You know, I was on my way downtown to take my rumba lesson.
Rumba lesson?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you get all your energy?
Don't worry about my energy, dear boy. You have no idea what that rumba does for that rendezvous. Easy, dear. We're just talking about it. Oh, pardon me, Mr. Carney. Darling, may I have $5 for my rumba lesson?
Stick around a few minutes.
Why?
I think I got half a rendezvous left.
Isn't he wonderful?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I wonder how he does it.
Huh?
All right, dear. I know how you do it. May I have the $5 now?
Reach in the pocket. I'm afraid to let go of the booms.
You know, it's wonderful. He never denies me a thing. Oh, well. Hurry home. Don't forget, rendezvous. You sexy little business. Well, goodbye, Mr. Carney.
Goodbye.
I'll be looking forward to seeing you again soon. Life is a song. Let's sing it together.
Now, wait a minute. What are you laughing at?
Let her have a good time. Little does she know tomorrow she'll drop dead.
Oh, poor Harry. I wonder what King Solomon did. And now for the pièce de résistance of our show, our star, the one and only, Miss Julianne, the baby doll of Bourbon Street.
Are you angry with me now that you've discovered my secret?
Angry? Of course not. But why didn't you tell me so before? It wouldn't have mattered.
Well, I didn't think you'd understand.
Oh, that's all forgotten. What's important now is that we're together.
Uh-huh. Hello? Who? Yes, he's here. For you.
Must be the airline. I gave him your number here. Hello? Yes, this is he. What? Oh. All right. I'll be right there.
What is it, darling?
Plane leaves in 20 minutes. Gotta go, sweet.
Can't you stay just a few minutes longer?
If I do, I'll lose my job. Come here. Here. That ought to hold you.
After that, nothing will hold me.
Oh, baby. Honey, I gotta go.